Hi everybody. I successfully picked up little McKenna, who's camera shy. Say hi. From preschool. She said she had a great time, learned a lot. And I am now currently on my way to the gym to get a workout in because I believe in the mantra of healthy, wealthy, and wise. So three things that I do to really live that mantra are, as far as health, I work out a minimum of 5 days a week. Lately I've been working out 6 days a week. And my workout includes, for one, I lift. Lifting's been a big part of my life for some years now. And after I lift, I always take care of myself spiritually while I'm still at the gym. So what I do is I'll go sit in the sauna and then the hot tub, and then I'll shower up and rejuvenate myself before leaving the gym. And then I typically get home and I work some more to work on that wealth part of it. And after that, when I talk about the wise part of the mantra, healthy, wealthy, and wise, what I've adopted there is, for one, a receptive attitude is everything. So if you have a receptive attitude, you're always going to be willing to learn anything from anybody. Everybody always has something to teach you. Everybody does things differently, everybody thinks differently, and you can also always pick up something new from pretty much anybody. So that's one thing. I've definitely adopted a very, very receptive personality. And the other thing would be books. And I know you've probably heard hundreds of people talk about the importance of books, so it's nothing new. But something that struck me was somebody made a comment, and I believe it was Tony Robbins. No, you know what? I read this in The Millionaire Next Door, one of the last books I read recently. And the author of that book said the difference between the 98% and the 2% of Americans is, as far as reading, is the 98% on average read only a book a year, while the 2% of America, being people that make $250,000 or more a year, on average read 40 plus books a year. So that was pretty powerful for me. And I try to read a book a week. Most weeks I do. Some books are a little longer than others, so it may take me a week and a half to 2 weeks, but I try to stay on course with a book a week. And like the gym, surprisingly, like the gym, it's become a big part of my life. It's actually what caused me to start filming these videos and putting them on YouTube and start this channel, because I read in a book recently. It was a new age book, and it was about all about building a following and how powerful that is mentally, to have people following you and seeing insight into your life, and how that in turn motivates you. And I love the idea of that. I love the idea of people, I whether it helps people or they just enjoy watching me make a fool of myself. Regardless, it's a great feeling for me, because if I can even help one person mentally or spiritually or emotionally, it would all be worth it. If I had to make 10,000 videos to reach one person on a spiritual level, then mission accomplished. Because ultimately that's what we're here for, to learn and to build spiritual connections with other human beings, and then to pass on any knowledge that we have is the real key to success. So if you do become successful in anything, I'm a firm believer of pass it along, teach somebody else, and help somebody else to realize their goals and their dreams. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely my mantra: healthy, wealthy, and wise. And like anything, you know, I started lifting, and I started lifting only about 5 years ago. And before I'll give you a little background. Before I started lifting, I was about 150 pounds. I was about 150 pounds all through my high school career. And out of high school, I was probably even lighter, but I'll say I was about 150 pounds at 5'10". And then I was introduced to lifting. I started lifting, and I wasn't into it at all because I had no idea what I was doing, and I wasn't pushing myself, and it just seemed like a real waste of time. But all it took was one mentor in the gym to kind of show me the ropes, and he changed my whole perspective. I stopped looking at it as work and pain, and I started looking at it as, you know, basically struggle and reward. If I struggle a little bit now, the rewards are huge. So it really turned me around to where now I work out 5-6 days a week, and you know, I would like to think I'm at above average performance athletically. So you know, that became a healthy obsession of mine. And then the same thing happened with books. In high school, I did not, in all honesty, I did not finish one book cover to cover. Not one in high school, all of high school. After high school, definitely, I didn't even pick up a book. And when I, you know, started maturing, and I started out in business, and I realized that business is a definite reflection of you personally. So, you know, if you're an idiot and you're ignorant and you don't grow yourself personally, your business is never going to grow. It's never going to grow. So if you're on a constant voyage to just grow physically, mentally, and emotionally, then your business is going to be on that same voyage with you, because you're constantly going to be in a state of pinging knowledge where you're always immersed in literature and reading and learning and ideas, and you're gonna, by default, you're gonna surround yourself with people who are on the same mission as you, you know. So you're always gonna be in a cloud of positivity, and you're always gonna be in a cloud of ideas that are circulating constantly and that you can draw from. And that's what helps to grow your business, because if you're not in that, you're outside of it, and you're never susceptible to new ideas and new ways of doing things, new perceptions, and you're just kind of floating by, and maybe you have a normal existence, maybe your business is doing okay, but it's not up to its full potential. And that's what we're here on earth for. Why are we on earth if we're not living to our full potential? So I'm kind of getting on a rant, so I'm about to pull up to the gym any minute here, and yeah, I'm really excited for this next chapter in my life, and I'm really excited to keep making these videos and hopefully build a following for me and my family. Right, Kenna? Do you want people to follow you? You look so tired. Do you speak, Kenna? What's that? You got there a book? Is that a book on dinosaurs? She's shy. She's like her dad. She's not used to the camera yet. But like I said, my whole thought process behind making these videos is to just kind of, for one, on a daily basis, I get a lot of surges of sudden motivation, whether it be from my partners or my wife or my kids or something I read. And when I get these surges, I usually, honestly, if it doesn't come from my wife, I usually call my wife and I just rant and rant and rant and rant until she finally says, okay, babe, I gotta get off the phone. So that's what I usually do. Here's my gym. Let's pause. Look at how gigantic my gym is. I love it. I don't know if you guys were able to see that. Can you see how big it is? Anyway, but I thought this would be a better outlet for my casual rants, and honestly, it feels really good to just kind of get things off your chest when they come about, because a lot of times you'll have these amazing ideas and no outlet for them, and that's it's a shame. It's a shame to waste stuff like that. So if I can reach anybody and grow a viewer base, that would be amazing to me. So if you guys are watching, I appreciate it, and any feedback you have would be super appreciated. Thank you. Want to say bye, Kenna?
Bye.
Oh, bye.